best is having this robust support system, utility investment. Yes, we're going to build around Yay here, but can Marved really deliver on that role? Again, on the attacking side, eyes don't naturally draw towards him as much.
I think for me, when I consider this game, I'm trying to think of what sort of scoreline would bring me back to normality. What do I need to see from Loud that makes me go, okay, we get to unlock the full best of 5, right? Like that's obviously what we want here. And I do need a commanding scoreline. I need almost denial of any double digits near OPTIC. I need it to look like, hey, there's a reason that we play this map and you don't. So again, I do need to see a little bit of confirmation of brilliance here from them, because they've had some very close maps and it can be arduous in those sort of games, and this should be quite carefree for OPTIC to an extent if you think about the pressure and which way it applies. So as it stands, OPTIC and Victor leading the way forward. Going to cop a little bit of damage and just flash through it. Wait, he found aspas in the heels. I thought he had no chance of that. Going to dip away just before the shock dart comes in as well. Dink towards saadhak and crashies. Going to find one. Jump peeking on 3 HP, of course you are, Victor. Going to fall back away from this as Jay is going to be catching the cross as well. There are layers to this. Like an onion.
Good choice.
Love a bit of Shrek.
You know, jumping down from that sort of wild swing.
Zero trade potential on that. OPTIC are giving them nothing. The literal green wall is still up. They have to go through so much to even try and find a way back into this. Sacy and pancada, what are you going to do? Okay, Marv's found already one of them. This is clean. That's 5 alive for OPTIC.
OPTIC give no opportunity to open.
Again. Now it's how far does this go? I look at what can FNS do as well as an in-game leader. Ooh, aggression. There is a trap to this. And if it gets removed, that should be an indicator of something, but going to use a little bit of cover to try and get around, and Victor's like, no, not today, actually.
No
I'm
nonsense.
still watching that. And for me, it's, how much can FNS do on a map like this, trying to call a whole new look? You've been given, a new set of cards to try and play with. Completely different card game to try and work out. And for now, it's still looking kind of flawless. It's early, right?
Yeah. See if pancada unless can find anything here, but Yay has so much control, so much space here, and actually Les going to be spotted out. Finds the wall bang as well.
Right, fair enough.
You can see the smiles on the faces in the player cams. Yeah, actually pancada will be removed as well. Again, actually, on the other side of things, this is a little bit of a role switch up as well to have pancada be the one to move.
Ability of something great, but then, reality, you wake up and it just doesn't happen anymore. saadhak just get it fruity with it. The underhand flash is so good. Aspas and saadhak, I love that play. Just crunching towards middle, like, guys, you've been running this. We know what you're up to. Not going to happen again. Yay with the upgrade, though, going to dive on in, gets himself a rifle, and actually has facility now to cross towards A. They're going to be able to get that side cross in. There could be a flank coming in, though, so there is a bit of a time limit towards it. Looking towards that spike going down.
And obviously, the trap's removed with Marv falling. Victor has to opt towards that safe plant. Pancada's here so early.
Yeah, when do they even consider this? When does this become something that internal clock determines is a problem? But they're so dedicated towards... Ooh, the shot goes out from pancada. He doesn't find what he wants, but it's a trade. Les finds Victor and crashies comes right back in. Yay, what? Excuse me, OPTIC. This is not meant to be what you're doing here. You're on the bonus round. Yay's barely alive, but it doesn't matter. It's still a body to try and get past Sacy. Has to overextend to find crashies. He pushes in and crashies finds him. Okay, maybe I'm aboard. Maybe.
Massive swing. Converting the bonus here.
And talking about pressure, that puts it right back in Loud's corner, right? Like, hey, this is your map, remember? This is the one that we don't play. You better turn up now. This is when you start getting a little worried, getting a little nervous. There's already Yay starting to feel himself pushing further in towards the site. A quick beheading towards Sacy, but you can see saadhak trying to get right into it. crashies. Quickly quelling the problem as aspas did slip the net. Les finds Jay. Okay, they are still being a huge problem here, and I kind of like that. Getting under the skin.
3v3, but look at the HP here. Les on 5, aspas on 21. A Vandal to work with, but lots of ground to cover. Pancada going to find one onto crashies, though.
Absolute shots and a half.
The ball's going to cut them off.
That's 2 of them, though. Can they trade it effectively if they do go through that? Let's see if they can make it right. Oh, he gets outdone. Les has got him. And this could be the answer right back out of them. FNS, the Kingmaker himself, has to deliver. Stand and do anything. No, aspas waited so patiently. Finds the timing, finds the defuse, and Loud. A stark reminder, this should be their map.
Convert that Thrifty again after conceding the bonus. OPTIC is still on. Also finding the first blood. Because OPTIC, I mean, even you see Yay there, the willingness to dig so deep towards spawn. First time actually OPTIC going to lean towards B in the early round, and there's a Viper's Pit to deal with.
But I like this from aspas, already starting to walk tube as well. It instantly allows for rotation. I really like that.
Look at the setup.
Get out of my way!
Towards Archers. See pancada tucked in deep. Sacy actually going to clear out with the Owl drone.
I'm so prepared for this.
Yeah.
You are powerless.
No snake bite either.
Nope. Okay. Yay. What you got for us here? It's not clean enough. Yeah. Loud are so prepared for that. That was a gorgeous round from them. Perfect rotations, beautiful positioning. Even
So yeah, that's going to swing right back in favor of Loud, and actually on the back of the Thrifty conversion. Look at their funds now. Aspas immediately punishing Yay. Get a key engagement towards Tube here.
that's really setting the bar, isn't it, going forward of, hey, that's a fight you might have to have.
Right here.
Glasgow kiss from the Owl drones. It's Marved actually now. The back of Sacy being forced back. Interesting here is there's lots of space that OPTIC are able to find. The wall's going to go up, but
He baited the drop. I'm wondering if they'll be able to find any value off the back of that, if anyone gets a little bit hap-handed. The aspas, okay. So it's going to kind of, as I said, reassure that there is still a play here, but Mars found pancada, so
Victor's
again,
found one as well.
Yeah, this is huge. They've been able to just slip a little bit deeper as crashies threading the needle, but just spots a player out of place. Going to try and find this extended fight with aspas. Not pretty enough to make it work there. And now you look at these positions. Saadhak noting one on the way back in. Aspas aware of it too. Good work to clear. And now the two isolated on the side. Marv drifting across. Got a little bit, but it'll at least allow for the plant to come in. Marv has to be key in this though. And I guess that's
finds
one way to do it. Starts well and now can hit that rotation. And you've got to look at the other side of things for FNS. He has to play his life here.
The plant is open, so Marv now repositioning. Can actually be in a position to bail FNS out. If he just tucks into brick, and then Marv can take first contact.
He's got to play a little bit deeper. If he goes down first, it's all for nothing. FNS takes that first real contact. That's lovely work. The push and pull between the two. Saadhak has no options. OPTIC toying with them now. Converting the round when they did need it to get back on track. I feel like they're playing carefree here, and that could be a really dangerous game. No expectations on them, at least in this map on its own, but a complete parallel to how Loud will be feeling, in my mind. Substantial pressure, have to deliver on a map that's meant to be in their favor. Obviously, at this sort of scoreline, it has to happen now.
So if OPTIC can find another opener here towards B, it's a slow approach here, almost to the minute mark on the clock. This time around, actually Loud playing a little deeper. Pancada actually going to spot out a lot with that swing. Resets it. I mean, it's again going to be Sacy from Archers.
Might be on red alert, right?
Yeah, I mean, less. He's got to stay alive here. I mean, it's Yay on the other side, but OPTIC actually peel away from this.
I'm trying to see if Ye's going to be able to get given an angle. Oh! Yeah, he did get given an angle. They maybe thought they were hitting the brakes for a second, and Sacy gets punished, as does Less. And now the rotations are desperate. They're trying to get towards the right place, and even just this to cut off the vision. FNS is going to lock down the sidelines. They can get that spike across now and safely get that plant in. Marv waiting. Just eats the flash. He looks dead and gone, buried. It looked like he almost got away, but caught in the end by Saadhak and keeps a little bit of chance here. For the Loud side, still paranoid about middle having to take the time to clear. Aspas forced to do so, but Ye's isolated Saadhak and no trade could have been found. As you can see, Victor waiting in the fumes. Spots a barrel, takes a life, and now the 1v2 Aspas. How much can one man do here? He's still got a little bit of time with this, but Victor, the only one he's really noted. Good tag, but no frag. Victor's still alive, and you can see the readjust as well. Crashies closing in, and he's got no idea of it. Crashies! The surprise on the corner, and OPTIC They look pretty good here.
Ultimate as well. Potential here to deny a stacked up execute. That's what OPTIC decide to opt for. He's looking as if that might be the case. Aspas actually suppressed here, so he's out in no man's land without a dash. He didn't get cleared by the drone. Potentially he's not cleared. The flash almost perfect here.
They have no idea. Aspas can do so much damage. That's 2 already. Tries to go forward, gets a 3rd, gets a rifle, and gets to keep his life. Unbelievable scenes from Aspas. We said he had to be a proponent for this side to really propel them forward, and he's being just that. crashies can't do anything to clear him. He is standing tall and holding the line for Loud.
That's what they needed. The 4K, the prime gaming flawless, Lauren. Again, it's Aspas. So, an opportunity for him to actually use that as a
You want to play? Let's play.
real catapult into the next few rounds. Been forced away, though, from double doors initially. Yeah, he's actually burnt up his dash pretty early on as well, so I mean, he sort of burst to this, but Marved will find an opener. That's over towards pyramid. That's from mid.
That's a problem.
That's the second time as well saadhak's been spotted jump peeking here.
Aspas, I mean, it'd be a hard trade.
I mean, again, he's out in nowhere. He's out in no man's land.
And now he's feeling very alone. The wall divide, and Aspas caught in a tricky spot. 2 players on the other side, and he's paranoid about middle.
There's nobody holding his double door, so he has to worry about both angles here. Like, well, he has to worry about so many angles here.
Potentially so much. Obviously, we know where they are and where they aren't, but he's got no idea. And you can see...
No dash.
No, he's now stuck, and a missed shot. It goes astray. Panic starts to set in. All the fear is starting to build up. He still holds it. He still holds the line.
It's a fake.
And you're absolutely right. While all this was happening, it was only ever 2
seconds
players.
left.
And even one of them makes it away. FNS makes a mad dash for it back towards that B site. The spike's going to go down. And yes, they're going to be able to get back here in time, at least to maybe challenge. But already OPTIC are going to be able to just absolutely lock this site down. This is brutal for Loud now. Oh, and Marv's going to make it worse. A quick pick on Pancada, and he's not relenting at all. He wants to take this fight. He'll be the man you have to pass. 37 HP, but he's still standing.
Right here.
Has to finally relent a little. Leave it up to the others. Yay, controlling middle. And they're getting nothing. Marv, the immovable man, still finds 3 in this post plant. Yay's there, and Yay is the one to shut down the account. OPTIC are pulling out all the stops here.
Beautiful.
You felt safe here, maybe. You thought this could have been the way back in, the reverse sweep potentially, but OPTIC proving their metal off that lower bracket run, and you're right. It's quick, it's pacey, and Ye's already in, but he gets dealt with. Quickly quelled by Aspas, who gets himself out of danger as well. He notes that there's more coming his way. The site will be at least kind of given up to an extent. saadhak still fighting for it. The trade does come through, but mid's already been questioned. Pancada fills the space, and Loud holding on to this. crashies, I don't see this happening for you. You now got so much to try and get past. I mean, the man can turn that real easy. A cheeky underhand is not enough to get past crashies. He knows where one is now, and they're going to know that there was that lurk in middle. He knows where these last 2 players are. Can he at least get the plant down and keep his life? Barely. 8 HP. And he might get the timing on this if he is able to get one and back away. He couldn't disengage, but what an attempt. That could have been something to truly fear going forward, but Les is alive. Les will get the defuse, and that will be 4.
Great discipline from the young player here for Loud as well. Not to overpeak as soon as that door opens. Actually, when things start falling apart for Loud.
And we do then have to turn the narrative and the idea of this game that this could be a 3-0 if it keeps going OPTIC's way. It does feel like it's going to stop, that Loud should have that capability, but Aspas already going walkabouts.
And this is the man we needed for Loud to be.
Nowhere to run!
In a position to find damage, but actually the Hunter's Fury from crashies will find one. Sacy in response, nothing at all.
Oh,
and Marved is on the punish.
Get out of here, Marved. Uncalled for almost, but so aware. So capable. And again, this should be a free plant. No one can challenge. You know that Les is kind of posted on that B site. You know where all these players are going to be. You know where Sacy is after the Hunter's Fury. You got a little bit of freedom. The only unnoted player would be saadhak, who now... That's CT and Victor waiting on the other side. Barrel shown, frag found, underhand, and this man is just shutting this out.
Got to save.
Let's see, back away. This is 7.
Sacy might even get hunted down here as well. Marved, eager.
They need these rifles, Mike.
Enemy
Still wins it, Marved.
No.
And crashies is going to find the second.
Flawless.
It's a prime gaming flawless, Lauren.
To be the safety net. This was the map that was meant to, if you needed it, bring it back in. The whole advantage of the veto set this into motion. It's time to fight. It's time to throw down. OPTIC get a real quick fight on this. Loud going to try and fight this mid presence that has been shown time and time again. crashies going to try and deal with it as best he can. Spots at least a player, but it doesn't matter. saadhak has had enough of this.
Loud now find themselves a 4v3. A man advantage here. That's what the Viper's pit as well, going to be able to slow down anything, but look where Ye's managed to get to.
How? You can see that slow rotation of the spike. It's going to be there eventually. It's just how much can they keep their attention on Marv potentially.
He's been lurking here so often as well, just to plant the seeds of a potential fake, but then be able to backstab mid. Sacy on the cross.
Might keep a player dedicated.
Marved.
Again, if they can keep a couple more... Oh, Ye's got him! Ye overextends through CT. This is massive. The only one who can maybe divide this is aspas. He has to be... Oh, Ye! Get out of here! This guy's a god! Straight up!
Did Marv spot him?
He's just going to tuck himself in regardless. He can hold the entirety of mid if he wants to do the timing. It looks like he's dead. He is. Okay, it's a 2v2. It's still possible. Less playing back around on the flank. Where does saadhak go? CT or mid? It looks like he's going to opt for CT. That puts him Ye's realms of reality. This guy is just on a tear. Ye is feeling this game. It's all his. And what does Les do with it? Well, you got to go for it, right? You got to do something. You got to try and make this moment your own, because right now you are staring down a dire situation. Ye is being so slippery and time is being bought, and Les is being pulled in every direction. Victor closes down, and I did not expect this scoreline at all, Mike.
Absolute perfection.
OPTIC took the ball by the horns, and they've dragged this game as potentially the close. Loud, how much do you want this? How bad do you want to fight for this? It's up to you now. You get the attacking side to define it. At 4-8, OPTIC in the lead.
I'm actually going to try and send 2 down tube here. Try and backstab this A-site hold of OPTIC. There's no trap here, so OPTIC have to be conscious of the possibility, but it's a 3-man walk. Victor just holding contact here on the rope.
No.
Going to find the first, though. Aspas elsewhere will find Ye.
Good trade out, at least. They've managed to slip the net a little bit here. So Victor is potentially about to be crunched, yeah. Brilliant work from aspas. Maybe he can't 1v5 every round, but he can certainly find a bit of impact here and there. Finesse has a nasty little cubby to be in. Oh, that's unfortunate for crashies, but good work for Loud.
I don't know if I can take another second half. Come back into this pancada. Actually going to run this through with a ghost, but 2 bulldogs. Big key here to take some ranged engagements, but it's not Loud again. Rinse and repeat here. The same triple walk down tube. This time around, aspas going to be positioned towards main.
Is there a flash? Okay. Waiting for the contact. Yeah, it's out of sorts. It looked like off the back of contact they want to do a deep flash to try and maybe crunch a player with that right click, but not going to be the case. OPTIC being handled comfortably. Aspas, you're nasty with it. A flawless round. And Loud get right back on track. We need that.
In terms of this B site here, because Lent has 4 here with 1 player towards bottom mid.
It's quick rotations though from OPTIC. They're all en route.
crashies actually managed to get out of nest there.
I have no idea how he's still alive, honestly. Marved looks like he could be in danger as well. This is very precarious at the moment. Loud gonna try and close the gap. Great work between pancada and aspas. Still doing the damage, but on the back lines, OPTIC hold. The slow gonna keep that spike safe out of the hands of Loud for now, and Sacy can't quite get it back. At least gonna get the upgrade to the Bulldog, but again, what else are you gonna do with this now?
It'll be so difficult for them to retrieve the spike. Actually, both should be noted here, but FNS has gone walkabouts on mid. Marv down to 56 HP, he's got to be careful here. Cannot give his life away. But Victor in a really rough spot.
Yeah, and FNS needs to speed this up a little bit, and Sacy's already
Well, the
considering
timing's not there, yeah.
So now it just, yeah, that's lovely. Knife in the back, FNS. Gonna dip away. The assassin gonna make it out, no problem. Sit on a new, deeper angle. Pancada, nothing feels safe anymore. The back line has been broken. You noted Victor, and obviously they know where Marved was
30 seconds left
earlier on, but again, this is gonna need Some real theatrics to get this one going, and I like this deeper hold from Victor again, allowing FNS to sit on that A site, play a little safer. Pancada now, trying to at least crest the corner, and there it is, Victor waiting. 3 stand, 3 rifles. Another round for OPTIC.
Adjustment of Marv being over towards A site, at least investing a trap this time around. Yay to hold down the fort towards B site. Now should almost be expecting this operator purchase. Now it's noted. See how now OPTIC react on the back of that. Almost anticipating a B hit. With only one player spotted in mid. Yeah, this is it feels like a little gamble here. Well, an overread almost.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to pay off. As wrong plays potentially. And wrong time. As Loud building in towards this A hit.
Victor's got his knife back online now. It would be the perfect timing to invest this.
Yeah, I think they're starting to question it because crashies are starting to drift back over towards this A site. So I'm surprised they haven't. Oh, I guess that'll do it. No worries. Fragment going to follow. Victor going to fall off this. And FNS tucks himself in the corner.
Created this pocket once again. There comes the knife from Victor.
And there's a flank on the route as well. You can see it, yay, in those back lines. Aspas has to go huge here.
Yeah, he does. Well, he has to get this door open at the right time. FNS is unnoted by the Aldrone because of this pocket.
The Kingmaker himself could be so essential to this round. He's going to hear all these steps. He's going to call it out, but Aspas finds Victor. But there he is, unleashing, just destroying them. And there should be the follow-up from Yay. It's perfect from OPTIC. As much as Aspas could have been a problem with this time, it doesn't matter. It slipped between the fingertips. And he's going to just face the music here, as this may be the last chance to dance for them. As 10 will be on the board here. Aspas desperate to take him down with him, but it's done for. It's cooked. That's 10 now for OPTIC.
And they remove the operator.
This was never how it was meant to be. This was never the intended outcome. And Aspas again has to be almost destroyed at having to pull this one forward at this point. Desperate for an opportunity. Pleading for a chance here as OPTIC are giving them nothing.
No angles presented here for Aspas. With the Blade Storm. Again, same setup from OPTIC. They're happy to just sit really deep on this. Victor not even investing his utility early on. It's just crashes to send out the recon and the Aldrone.
And Marv's on this. A little bit more of a passive angle as well. Could catch that cross if Aspas doesn't do this diligently.
Out of range. Teleport ready.
And Marv hyper-focused towards middle. But while this happens, it is going to be building towards that A-site hit. But again, deep play. Doesn't get anything, I think, off the back of that.
My ult is ready. Deploying drone.
This is so much on Aspas, though. Again, it's Sheriffs.
Yep.
It's light armor. It's a Guardian.
Pancada, though.
Pancada's actually found FNS, so that is the one real Guardian of that A site removed. This is a chance now for a plant. This could be much better for them. This could be a big chance, maybe 7 if they get it just right. Fragment finds nothing, but Marv does. Gets out of danger, but there's still a player in mid. Doesn't see Aspas. He was so paranoid about that for a while. As Ye's gone down, as crashes Victor and Marved. How do you find these final players? I guess this readjust is going to make it even harder here.
Sacy's got the Hunter's Fury, but he's playing so deep that Victor's ultimate, I don't even think cancels it out just yet.
No, I don't think so either. A tap on the spike. There it is, called in. Victor wants in. Tries to push further. I don't think they can dig them out of these positions. I don't think they can do much about it. Victor's going to sit this, though. They've got to check on the defuse. He gets to halfway, but that's about all it's going to get as Marved. Going to try and back away from this operator to hand is valuable enough, and Loud going to stay alive for another round.
They cling to life here with a thrifty round win. Perfect execution.
Looks like the double operator kind of is coming out here. I believe Marv's going to pop the ult. So a new look for OPTIC. Technically can suit this map incredibly well. Those long lines of sight.
Look where Pancada's playing.
And the ult as well. But no one actively watching Tube at the moment, so I'll be interested to see if that comes around in the end, because they're being hyper proactive towards middle at the moment for OPTIC.
Victor at least preemptively looking to use his knife here just as a information gathering tool. Ahead of any contact just yet. crashies, he clears.
Saw it.
He spotted one come through, yep.
He knows there's now problems. Victor needs to be on red alert. He's going to try and back away in time. He now knows what the plan is. They've found them. At least for now. It's FNS going to try and keep control, but they've broken through by the door. That's good work already. Oh, and a little sloppy from FNS walking back in. Pancada already had that. Yay, can't find a way through. crashies locked out as well. The wall should facilitate the cross, at least to get the spike planted. Yay, a little late on it, but he's going to get there in time. crashies did find saadhak, so it's not over yet, but retaking with these operators ain't going to be easy either. And there's the ult on the other side coming out.
Viper's bit to completely cut off one side here. 2 snake bites available for less as well. Can OPTIC break through? It's still a 3v3. They have to make use of the time here.
How do they clear this? Anything left in the kit? Not really. Les is going to play that time perfectly. A shoulder shown and a spray committed. crashies as well. He found another. Yay! Found pancada, and now it's just Les in a 1v2. But time, they've got to close this down fast. And Les, he gets one on the way. But time, I don't know if they've got enough time on this. I don't think they do at this point.
I think he's got it.
No way. Yay!
Yeah, he's got it.
Yay!
Are you kidding me?
You cannot use the green wall against OPTIC. They get the defuse and they get the round. The best in these boys. He makes them thrive in these scenarios, and he's put them on 11-7 right now, and we go back into this. This is Loud's moment to try and find something.
There's nothing left in the bank.
This
saadhak's even on a bulldog here. Bulldog, light shield.
It's not pretty. It's really not pretty.
They're going to try and get saadhak pretty deep in tube here to make use of his null command. In that AoE, way more effective. It's going to force OPTIC all the way out to the right side of default. Doing exactly that. Remove FNS's utility. Should open the front door here.
Yeah, this looks, crunch looks perfect. saadhak's even found Marv. This is great. Good beginning. FNS. What? That shot is filthy. Takes down aspas, has no right for it. Pancada has to respect that. They have to respect this. Yay gets put down to 29 HP. crashies still trying to deny the plant, at least by a little bit of time here. Sacy's found Victor in the meantime, though. 2 now stand. Pancada is still holding the line. This is all on crashies now. It's done for. Good work from Loud. A resounding response in their dire, dire hours. Well,
there was nothing left for Loud.
It was the bulldog coming out. What a critical moment in their story here today. Can't underestimate Yay popping those knives out and just push himself up a little deeper into towards shoot. Maybe trying to address this issue of players creeping through. We've seen this a couple of times now. They've been trying to make this play. Now Yay is going to put himself towards it. Pancada on the other side. Yay, does he clear it well? Yes, he does! Sharp, surgical precision. But it's only frenzies beyond that. A rifle did get recovered for Yay, but again, for Loud, it's back to business. Take the site. Rifle dropped across. Yay delivers it. Post it up. Lesso so aware of the flank coming in, but the timing now. Victor holds. It looks like he's considering the chance of it, but the timing, Victor's been allowed a moment up and above we go. They just don't land for Yay this time. Les again finds Victor. This is Loud doing exactly what was needed. I got a little nervous. When crashies does that, it's fine. It's fine. Loud are fine. Again.
Yeah, the same trick once again in the previous round, but this time. Yeah, actually, he does set it up, so potentially here to try and bait somebody to clear it, but Loud here opt towards a more traditional setup. 3 players towards mid here. It's the first time we've really seen Victor potentially in a position to pop flash out. crashies should be able to feed him the information. And with nothing there, it's Sacy spotted so deep it doesn't really tell them anything. It doesn't paint a picture here for OPTIC. No,
it doesn't. They didn't even know aspas at this point, so it's not completely useless, obviously, but it really doesn't give you any of those finer details. Victor's still waiting. You can see there was still that moment of consideration. It's going to be Yay, though.
This is a curveball, though. To have Yay posted up
rather
here,
than FNS, that's a big difference.
Yeah, and it's with the operator. He can dash away. FNS can reinforce that hold towards default. And actually, Victor in position to cut off the split. It's not going to come through, though. It's going to be the traditional here for aspas and saadhak. They're going to try and walk tube once again.
And that has been critical, though. They've been able to really deal with the player like FNS, who's been tucked in that corner. They've been, getting that crunch down just right. Here comes that pressure. Flash goes through. Victor, is it your job to handle this? Who's going to keep them safe here? 30 seconds. You got to make your move, Loud, because Yay's still there. Yay's found less. FNS gets traded, but crashies waiting on that cross-up. Yay's gone down. This is the crunch. That pinch in play. Victor. It's 17 seconds, Loud. Get on the side. Get that spike down. Sacy keeps his life and might have just kept hope alive. Marv now in the 1v3, but the plant is down, and this should be Loud's round. Position already considered, already being watched. pancada shuts it out, and we're at double digits now. Louder back in this game. Well, 22 kills already. Highlight performance for him in my mind.
Following up from the Bind performance. Called it.
Very true.
To ride that wave, the momentum. Victor.
Victor, don't be doing lazy jump peeks here, because Victor's going to find you. That's a rifle, and he's just going to get the hell away if he can. Run, boy, run. You got a free gun. And he's actually made it out scot-free. That's a fumble. And probably a frustrating one at that.
Yeah, again posted up, close contact. Different angle here. Does get cleared with the hour zone node. Get away, spam down to 20 HP, but no kill.
I'm still alive, as is FNS. But again, these weapons, they shouldn't be as much of a threat, but they're looking for a new option. I'm curious about what Marved is up to here, because he can just keep himself tucked in that corner. He's got his trap now. They will note that obviously middle is open, right? There's always going to be that consideration.
And no TP available for him here. He's come down here again, doesn't want to give away a sound cue. Pancada actually with a big flank onto Victor.
Gone. That's massive.
Yeah.
That's a huge moment, but it is coming back towards that A site. It's kind of the double pump, right? So they've addressed that split.
Yeah, he wants it.
Oh! Nah, pancada's not letting go of this round. He's right in between them. Up the guts.
30 seconds
Okay,
left.
Whiffed it. That's fine. FNS, no
Surely
way!
not. The
No
headshot as
way!
well.
How is this a 2v2? This was a formality.
Big HP advantage though. Crashes down to 34. Marved does have the light shield and the headhunter still. Crashes, did he get that upgrade? He's got the Vandal, Lauren.
This feels so unnerving. They need to spot some of these players out, and he gets no information for this. They're going in blind. Marv trying to clear through, pulling the attention towards him. Can Marv clear any of this? He has no idea where these players are, and none of... So much damage! God damn! Aspas is down to 40! The farm! Oh, he couldn't land the shot. Marv is out of it. 34 HP for crashies. saadhak catching the cross. We're tied up. Loud aren't done yet. There is still a chance. Have been stepping up, and Aspas just unleashing straight away. He's going to cut through mid. We've got the double operator coming out, and look who's on the other side. It's going to be Victor, but only for a second. Aspas is just slicing them to pieces. FNS, you want some? Get some. Denies Aspas, pops the ult, and shuts down the site.
Well, Punch's Fury actually to try and force FNS out of position here. No tank comes with it. Actually, saadhak in a perfect position. He doesn't find a kill.
God, FNS is still alive. I don't know how, but Marv's connect towards less. And now pancada finds one back. saadhak as well responds, but FNS is still alive. Caught in the end. saadhak the hero. And now, yay. How much are you going to do? The flash comes in. Can he stay alive for a couple more seconds? No, saadhak. What a moment to find form, putting Loud to 12 and keep... He's on it.
That's the one the coach is just sweating watching. Like,
You want to play?
We'll talk about it later. 12 to 11, we go back in. Loud do have the round advantage, but OPTIC a go home walkabout. Sacy's already dealt with one, but they didn't expect the bomb. Yay! He's still fighting. They've taken down aspas. He's got his ult as well. Hunter's Fury going to come on down. They spotted enough to send this. No tags. I don't see enough from it. Sacy's left on 20 HP. This could be OT.
It's a 3v4.
How is this a 3v4? They've lost saadhak and they've lost aspas, the two critical players from that prior round.
Light shields here for OPTIC, but Sacy, less, and pancada. Tour de force available. Less will have the Viper's bit with the plant or a kill. Yeah, looking to deny that. Pancada going to find one.
Stunning shot to bring this back down to a 3v3. It looks like they still want to continue towards the safe site. Players start to linger around. Here comes the cross. pancada going to get there first. Take a little bit of safety. Victor on the other side. Playing back by yellow. Two players here, Marved and Victor. High flash doesn't find much. Oh, Victor finds pancada! And now the two on the side. And now make it one! It's all on less in a 1v3 to try and deny this. Oh no! They've seen him! crashies catches him! The defuse comes in, and of course, we are going all the way.
You have got to be kidding me. It's so back and forth. Walk towards Tube potentially, or at least the Dark going to open things up. It's actually the knife sent through here. OPTIC will have a little bit of space to play with in mid. To see what the end goal is here. Lots of information early here actually. Less spotted, pancada not spotted on top of the pillar though. He's got his TP back to safety, back towards new box. OPTIC, like I said, they have so much space to work with here, and
Enemy mark.
Loud seemingly unaware of just how dire things are in mid.
I'm worried about. Surely Pancada.
Pancada was spotted.
Surely they've realised there's a problem, right?
I think the drone spotted the TP, so they knew he was up there.
Oh, that's devastating, losing on him so early. That's pulled rotations. There's still 50 seconds to play with here. OPTIC have the upper hand in this round. And it looks like they want to readdress this B site. Less caught in no man's land. He's down! And OPTIC have got the keys to the castle now. Spike can go completely uncontested at this point. No one can stop that.
Oh, we open a 3v5. aspas, Sacy, and saadhak have to find something here. Victor posted up, looking to punish this.
You're going to hard clear this corner. No, not like that.
No
not
chance.
at all. Spray's got a little astray as aspas is going to catch it. But Marved, the safe pair of hands, finds saadhak towards CT and going to readdress that middle problem. As Ye's by his side as well. It's not, you're never fighting alone if you're an OPTIC. It's all together here. Sacy has at least got Marved, but a 1v3. Sacy, the guy's good, but I don't know if he's this good right now. He's desperately trying, though, with everything he has. But time is becoming a problem. As the clock begins to rot, Sacy has to just try and do something. And OPTIC swing together. It's 13. Found for OPTIC.
Meant to be the solo anchor towards B site here. Loud stacked up. aspas desperate here to find some control early towards bottom mid. No, actually, we have to find an angle here. Yeah, OPTIC kind of tucked in towards A site. crashies just considering picking up the slack towards Tube, but we'll now re-explore mid with the Owl drone. As Loud are actually starting to drift towards B. Nothing noted here. So Ye,
does crashies?
He's got to deliver.
Support? I mean, it is still Ye. And that is one man to hold back potentially 4 players. Do they swing mid? Same then gets to be said about potentially crashies. Where does this lean? Loud. The blank canvas presented. Paint it how they desire.
So Victor just got his knife back. And it's only going to find one member on the back of it. crashies actually suppressed here. That's going to hit the gas here. saadhak.
He's pushing it. Ye's in danger, but crashies has his back. Gonna find saadhak, put him to bed. As Ye's still just trying to play his life. Keep himself in this. He knows he's surrounded.
30
what
seconds
can you
left.
do now? Surely you're cooked. Surely you're done for. Surely not. Still stands only for a moment. Good trade for Victor. And now 3 for Loud. That is all that remains. Oh, damage on Sacy! Denial! crashies! He's doing damage! And now a 2v2. aspas and pancada still standing, still fighting, giving it everything they have. And now Marved.
You want
your
to
moment
play? Let's play.
in a 1v2. Spots the first, denied on the second. Loud still alive.
They flipped that one back.
So of course we go again. Second OT. 13-13. These two teams so hard to define between the two of them. OPTIC doing things in maps that they just shouldn't. Showing that diligence. And Loud unwilling to lose.
Not backing down just yet. Marved actually, yes, he's the only one for OPTIC this time around to follow through towards top mid. Dealing with the trap, that's actually going to pull, or at least keep Loud with this 3-man setup towards B. aspas though, look at where he's managed to get himself to. That's a lot of information just on the back of aspas's position.
But it could all turn on a dime. I mean, I'm just wondering if EA even considers it. Like, when's that timing, that internal clock's
saadhak
hit? I don't think it does.
saadhak can't fall in this position again. He's been isolated here previously.
I was a little worried that they might dip for that double door, or like, you know, the mid-door kind of push. Not the case. It does look like B hits coming in. So this should actually work quite nicely for Loud. They are in the right place for this. They've got somewhat the right rotations. The only issue to me is that Ye could maybe cut off rotations en route. Or do they hit the pump back towards A?
OPTIC have been so quick in these audibles. There might have just been enough. Look at where Ye is on the door.
saadhak and aspas need to hold this down. There is a time limit on this. They need help, but they need it now. Les finds Marved, but FNS quickly removes saadhak from the site. Spike to come in, but do they note this player? aspas now gets seen, doesn't get handled. He's still a threat in the back lines.
Not a lot of damage either.
No, absolutely not, and Ye gonna try and readdress the problem towards Tube. Sacy on the drive-by, quick as ever. Victor now paranoid about it, and rightly so. problem signed him out. OPTIC looking a little surrounded with only 3 of them alive. Les and Sacy trying to play through on those double doors together, but you can see the crossfire being trying to be constructed. FNS denies aspas, and now crashies actually a decent spot to catch this cross. And you're right, the Viper's Pit. They've suddenly got a new way to defend this. crashies just trying to play the time, try and buy a little bit of moment here. And FNS, how are you still doing this?
It's too late.
No way! FNS! Unbelievable scenes! The Kingmaker himself does it all himself. Pancada just has to sit back and watch. OPTIC strike first again.
Wow.
Wide. And one more round again. We go again. And Loud last time were able to dig deep enough. They have to do it again. They still have to keep finding that next step. Tested. Round after round. What's the option now?
That's a good
Pancada be the one to create any sort of aggression, but Ye hasn't been drifting out here. He's been hard anchoring with that operator, enabling OPTIC to have 4 bodies towards A so quickly in some of these defensive rounds. It's looking as if that is the end goal here for Loud once again.
Enemy tagged.
Operator noted, but not really going to tell Loud too much.
No, not a great deal.
Other than don't hit B.
Sure, I think that's a valid call.
Toxin screen down.
And as for OPTIC though, got to be aware that the Wolves are at the door. Big jump spot there for FNS. He's seen a lot, and they've got to know what's coming their way. Marved to strike first towards saadhak. And actually Victor tries to play a little ahead of it, but aspas already on the site. And now you can see the crunch through middle. Pancada, perfect timing. And now the 4 stand. Keep hope alive. crashies, Ye, Marved. Anything up the sleeve, any more tricks to pull out. Jay starts to address the site. First fight found for crashies. Quick turn, didn't note anyone towards double doors. Yay! No way! Marved as well! And now Pancada. Tournament life in your hands. OPTIC on the verge, and it's all but over. It's all but done.